Hi folks, this is Mohan Ragavan. Today the topic is Python file modes. So whatever may be the case, so many times we will use the files to handle. So it's very important to know the what are the different types of file modes because it will help you how you access the file, how it will be written or rewritten. So a general idea about Python file modes. It's very simple. So first one R, open a file for reading, and writing is a W, and X it's exclusive creation, and A it's appending, and T it's in text mode, and B is in binary mode, and plus symbol. Actually, this one makes little different. So whenever you add the plus symbol to the writing modes like R plus, W plus, it works in a different way. So we are going to see these things in our video. So how it works with combination with R plus, W plus, A plus, and B plus. So or AB or WB or RB, how it works. So some of the main modes we are going to see in this video. Just go into the topic. So let's say I'm just importing the OS module because I just want to change the path to my desktop. Then after I just want to tell you that these are the two commands or two methods I will be using. So it's just like seek. So seek stands for sets the current file current position. So let's say if you are jumping into some file, if the cursor is in somewhere position, so we can just set that position to the starting of the file. So for that I will be using one of the method is a seek method. And next one it's like a tell method, so it will tell the current position in the file. So these are the two methods I will be using inside along with our file operations or file modes. The first one we will see R, simple R. So opens a file for reading only. The file pointer is placed at the beginning of the file. This is the default mode. So let's say I'm opening the file like called treasure.txt and in the mode of R, and I'm giving the as alias name and f is alias name. And let's say we use with and then alias name, so it means that you don't need to close that file, so even Python will take care of these things. But if you open directly without having with keyword, then we are supposed to close the file. So before that I just go to the desktop and see there is only one file, treasure. And if you open that, it has 3 lines of data, so data 1, data 2, data 3. So the first one goes very simple, so just we will read that file and see. So content is equal to f dot read. So file alias name dot read. Then content I am printing. Then I am printing some codes. So just click F5 or run module. So you will be getting directly as it is. So this is a simple way. And in ideally the shortcut to uncommand or command will be Alt 3 or Alt 4. So Alt 3 now commanded this one. So R is completed. So RB. So it's a combination of read operation with binary format. So the same like previous one, but still it's read in the binary format. So what is binary format in the sense, for example, if you get into the ASCII mode, so it will show the content as it is, but in binary format, it will show the other parameters, let's say new line character or the tab character or the return feed. So those things also will be considered in the binary format. So as I told earlier, so Alt 4, so it will uncomment. So click on F5 or run module. So you will get everything in a single line and it will be in the binary format. So these two are mentioning like a next line characters return feed. So it has the 3 data, but it will be in the single line in the output. Next one R plus. So here we have the read operation, but writing also we can do with the combination of R plus. The file pointer will be at the beginning of the file. So if you see the lines, I'm opening the file with R plus mode. Then seek. So seek will set you at the starting position, and I am writing a letter or I am writing a data to that. So data double nine, and I am reading the data and I am printing the data in the console. So wherever you find plus operation, you can consider like one more facility will be available. So in this scenario, we have read operation. So already we have read. So next one will be writing operation. So R plus, so it's like you consider writing, updating. So options are there. So which one will be taken? Writing will be taken. So R plus. So reading plus writing. So before that, I will see the file how it is. So first line is data 001. So as I told, it will be in the starting. So if I run this one, let's see what happens. Fine. So we are seeing only the two lines, because if you see the input, so I have written it, and after that I am reading the data and I am printing the data. So this entire operations, this block of code will be completed. Then only whatever we have written, that will be reflecting in the console, or it will be reflecting inside that. So before completing the block, I am reading the data, so it will not be visible for the data which we written recently, which is nothing but data 999. But if you go to the file and open and see, so it's already updated. Next one, RB, so same like previous one, but what happens is it will be adding with the format of let's say binary format. So here I have written directly the value what I wanted to written, but here I will be writing with the binary format. So let's say before running this one, we will see what is the current file data. So data 999 is the first line. So it is also will be in the starting position like previous one. The only difference is it will be the binary format. So read is there, but reading in a binary format, writing in a binary format. Plus the operation tells like next option is writing. So you can see here same like a previous one, but it's showing in the binary format without the new data, because we are in the same block. So now we go to the file and see. So first line was replaced with 555. So W mode, so it's a simple. So opens file for writing only. So you have only option to write here and overwrites the file if the file exists. If the file does not exist, it creates a new one. So it's a very frequent and mostly used. So if the file is already there, so it will overwrite. So every content will be truncated and we will have our new data only. If the file does not there, so it will create and it will write. So for that sake, just I have a treasure text already, the file is available, but treasure underscore new text, the file is not available. So we can see whether the file has been created or not. And before that, we will see the file, how it looks like. So now we have three data line and there is no name like treasure underscore new in the desktop. So just go and run it. So completed. So since I have written only, so I will not see any console messages. So just go there. So testing the overwriting. So we have written the same and testing the new file creation. So let's say there is some folder. Yes, it got created. Treasure underscore new text. Testing the new file creation. So next one, the same thing like previous one, but it will write with a binary format. So we can feed the data, we can write the data in the binary format. So if the file already there, it will overwrite. If it is not there, it will just truncate that one. So since we have both files already, let's see in both files, it should be updated. Completed. So just go there. So binary testing the overwriting and testing the new file creation. So let's say I'm deleting this treasure underscore new text, then I will run the same code again. So let's see it's getting created or not. Completed. So it's fine. So a new file got created. So it's with binary testing the new file creation. So next one W plus. So W confirms that that is writing, and along with that plus, so next option will be reading. So reading and writing, and overwrites the file. So here also you can consider the same concept. If it is already file is there, it will just overwrites. If the file is not there, it will create. So in this line, if you see F write, so I'm writing something, overwriting and reading. Then after what I'm doing is I'm just telling what is the current position, and it will set to the starting of the position. Seek will set the starting position, and I'm reading that file. So here I am writing and then reading both in the same one because it's a W plus, and second one is the same one, but the file will not be existing. So it will be creating the file and it will just write and read that. So before to that, just go to the desktop and I will delete this file to make sure it is getting created. And here we have something binary testing overwriting, so it should be overwritten. So we will execute this line. Completed. So if you see that, so we have written that testing overwriting and reading. So initially it tells that what was the current, what was the position. So it was 38, and after that we have written. Then we have set the position to starting. So since it is a starting position, from there it will start to read. So it read from the starting. So it is testing whatever we have written that come into picture. And the same like next one. So now we'll go to the file and check as usual. So testing overwriting. Earlier it was binary something. So now it is testing overwriting and reading. And new file got created. So new file creation and reading. Perfect. So I will delete as is. So next one, the same thing like previous combination, but it's a binary format. So I don't think it is required to explain again, because the only difference is before and this one is just we are writing with a binary format. So that's all about this one. So before that, I will confirm that this testing overwriting and reading. So here WB plus is there in the content. So let's see. Perfect. So you can compare this one. So we are writing to that. So when we, after writing, if you see the position, it will be 43. Because after writing, the cursor will not be in the starting. So it will be somewhere other than starting. So that's why it's showing 43. So then after what we are doing is we are setting the position to starting by using the seek command. Then after we are reading, so from the starting it will be reading, so but it will read in the binary format because ours is binary format WB. So writing and reading all will be in the binary format. So W tells us we can write, and B tells us it will be whether writing or another option, it will be binary. So another option what we have plus symbol is writing already there, so it will be reading. So we are reading in the binary format. So next one, append. So append is directly appending to the file. So there is no much definitions for this. So we will open the file with append and we will see whether it is appending or not. So Alt 3, Alt 4. So for the same concept here also applies. So if the file does not exist, it creates a new file for appending. It means that it's creating the file, so it does not mean that it's appending. So it will be creating the new file. So let's say we have the treasure underscore new text. So we will delete this one. And let's say in treasure we have wb plus at last. So it should append. So our code should append. So let's see. So completed. It's only appending, so we cannot see any console output. So new file got created. So we will open the first. So append testing completed. And the file was not there, so it created a new file, append testing on new file. So again I will delete this file. So I don't think AB also require much reference. So because it's the same thing like previous one, but we will be giving the append content in the binary format. So before that I will just show. So here append testing is there, so I will write something differently. And we don't have the new file, treasure underscore new. So only appending, so no console output. We'll go to the file. And new file also got created, so just see. So it got appended. So binary append testing. So binary append testing on, because we have given the binary format, so I mentioned 2 tab characters, so it went to the 2 tabs. So again I will delete this file. So again I will just recollect. So command and uncomment, command easy ways, just alt 3 will be command and alt 4 will be the uncomment. Then A plus, so we have already append option. So reading and append, it will be in the same category, something we are doing in the file. So another option will be the reading. So A plus, it tells like appending plus another option, which is nothing but reading. So appending, as you know, it appends always at the end of the file. So it happens like I will be appending at the end of the file with the A plus option. Then I will be seeing what is the position and I will be setting to the starting. Then I will read from the entire thing. So it's same like previous one, but after appending I will read also. But before reading, you need to be in the starting position, because whenever you complete the append, it will be in the file end. The same way for new file. If the file does not exist, it will append, and we need to go to the starting of the position, file position, and then we will read the file. So let's see, the new file is not there. So treasure.txt. So let's say some content is already there, but however we'll just replace for clarity. So run this. Completed. So I have appended testing at last with A plus, and I went to the starting position. And after starting position, I read everything, so it came correctly. And the same with the new file. So when I started new file, at the end position is 43. Then I added the new line. Then after I went to the starting position and I read the entire content. So let's see, new file got created. Fine. And old file. Perfect. So it added at the last. So again, I will delete this. I think the same with EAB also. So binary format. So it's similar to the previous one, but writing and reading all will be in the binary format. So actually writing in the sense here happened because we have the EAB. So let's see how it goes. So simple as it is. So just uncomment again. So before to that, just we will see the file structure. Okay, appending test with EA plus last one. Fine. Just running the command. So completed. So it appended at the last. Fine with EAB. So since we have given in the binary format, it's appending, and reading also will be in the binary format. It's same with the new file. So since it's a new file, so it will be the new entry there, and after reading, it will be in the binary format. So let's see the new file also there. So you can see it clearly. So append testing, because I have mentioned some tab character to show you that it can handle all the tab or let's say escape characters. And let's see the new file. So new file also same thing. So EAB plus it's covered. So this is all about the file modes, and it's better to know this because whenever you have the RB or B plus, because even for simplicity I have mentioned the mode as a argument name, but it's not required to mention the mode as well. Directly you can mention file name followed by the mode. So it is just like, let's say when I can mention directly like this. So if you see this, you will come to know. Still it will open and show you the results. So which means that sometimes some codes you may not have this file modes. So it's easy to understand read and write, but sometimes upon AB plus or RB plus it looks different. So we should be knowing what it is, and most of the time we rarely use the AB plus or the binary format, but in some places it will be very useful when it's simply like if you work across the different files from the different OS systems. Because let's say if you are in the OS of Windows, the separator is different. If the OS of Unix, its separator is different. So there's a different scenarios where you can use the binary format, but however it's better to know about all the file modes, and we will be clear on the file modes so we can handle any files. And we saw that why we are using the with keyword, because when you use the with keyword and alias name, so the closing of the file will be automatically taken care by the Python. And we have seen two more methods like seek and tell. So seek will confirm, or seek is used to set the position of the current file position, and tell will tell you the file's current position in the file. So this is all about the file modes. So happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in the harmony, said by Mahatma Gandhi ji. So it's same like what we learn and what we implement and what we just teach others will be the, if it is in the same, so we will get definitely happiness and a good knowledge. So thanks all, thanks for watching, have a nice day.